Teaching is the greatest act of optimism, according to Colin Wilcox. Good day, everyone. I am John Ray Alota, third-year student of Carlos Hilado Memorial State University, taking up Bachelor of Secondary Education, major in Filipino. And for today's video, I'm gonna share to you my life goals as a teacher, preferably 5 to 10 years from now. First, on my bucket list is my life goals. Second is my expected affiliation. Third is my principles in life to be upheld as a teacher. Next is my personal values to share and also my soft skills that I want to develop or to achieve as a teacher. Also, I want to share with you my contributions to the society or to my students as I become a teacher 5 to 10 years from now. In addition to that is the pride to my alma mater that I will give or should I say I will achieve in my teaching career. In the end of this video, I would like to share my personal motto in life that brings me to what I am today. So, let's begin our discussions. My life goals as a teacher. First is working as a full-time public secondary teacher. That is my personal goal in life to become a public secondary school. Aligned with that is my specialization, which is a Filipino subject. Next is to become or to have a master's degree holder. That is one of my personal goal as a teacher that after I graduate and have my bachelor's degree, I want to study to get a master's degree. It is important to me as a teacher to have that degree because it can help in my profession as a teacher. I want to gain more knowledge and skills and also I want to learn new things in the teaching field to become an effective teacher. Next life goals as a teacher is loving my profession with passion and dignity. Yes, I can see myself as a teacher with passion and dignity because it is important to have this kind of character that build my profession and also as an individual. In 5 to 10 years preferably, I assure that I am teacher with have a good and strong relationship with my colleagues. I want to start the good in me because I want to work in a happy and lovable workplace or environment. And lastly, I can foresee myself as a top performer teacher inside or outside the vicinity area which I work. And I possess the good character of a quality teacher, and that is why 5 to 10 years from now, I am a top performer teacher. Next is my expected affiliation. Luisa Midel National High School is the institution where I am affiliated with during my senior high years. I am fan of the teacher that this institution have since they are equipped with skills, knowledge, and good strategies in teaching. They embody good characteristics as individuals. Teachers in Luisa Midel owns my character as an individual and they are the one who teach me the importance of education in each and every one of us. The environment is healthy from the students to teachers, faculties, and all of the staffs in Luisa Midel. That is why 5 to 10 years from now, I can see myself as one of the top performer teacher in that institution. Next is my principles to be upheld. Enjoy the passion of being a teacher. As an individual, in everything that we would do, there must be a purpose and passion. Expressing one's passion for teaching or the subject that I will teach can grab my students' attention and drive engagement. If you love what you teach, then your learners would love it too. Next is keep improving every day. To perpetuate improvement means of enhancing strengths, improving mental health, and even heal relationships. As a future teacher, the drive of being better matters. Next principles is attitude is everything. Without attitude, you cannot engage yourself for better opportunities and quality type of environment. Having a good attitude would lead you to be better places and positions in life. One of the most personality that I uphold is being openly kind. As a future teacher, kindness can increase my students' engagement in the classroom and can help to reduce the stress that my students are and will be experiencing. Lastly, is be of service to others. Teaching is a noble act of service. Teaching is not only a profession, but it is driven of love and compassion, serving the community and discovering potentials for future. Next to be discussed is my values to share. First is the honesty. Speaking the truth and acting truthfully is a value that I want to share. It can help my future students to share their ideas sincerely and respectfully, to set boundaries and build a strong relationship with one another and to the community. The next values that I want to share is kindness. There is a notion that all individuals may choose to be right, but being kind is the value that weighs to me heavenly. Stress and other society problems have been existing, and kindness is what the world needs to keep forward in life. Next is love. When you have love in everything that you do and what surrounds you, then you could go a distance and make a difference and change the world. Next value is respect. Respect, as a future teacher, respect is a must to deliver and expound. The instrument to gaining the trust of each individuals around us is construct by respect, and trust is a worthy asset. Lastly, the value of being resilient is a value that pushes a person to learn and grow in any situation. To bounce back from any setbacks is a strong force that can lead a person to valuable success in life. This is my personal values that I wanted to share to my future students, 5 to 10 years preferably. Next is my soft skills that I want to develop. First is the leadership skills. This skill is one of the competency that I wanted to develop since I didn't have the will to lead. I am more on supporting and helping my colleagues when there are tasks to be done. Next soft skills is work ethic. Work ethic, this is the competency that I'm lacking because I can be punctual but also I can be late. In short, I am not constant. To develop this would help me to be guided and be disciplined. Next is adaptability skills. To adapt some changes and other notions that would be help a task to be done correctly is a crucial as a future teacher. This type of competency is the thing that I want to develop also since my focus and attention have been setting back, but still I am working on it. Communication skills, there are also many ideas that is rotating in my head and I wanted to share, but then I managed to keep it to myself because of so many reasons. I am developing this kind of competency in order to be more competent, efficient, and effective in the near future. Decision making skills in connection with the skill number four, I sometimes have the difficulty when it comes to decision making because of having second thoughts and confusions when it comes to my notions or ideas. With this, I tend to be assistance and support. That is the soft skills that I want to develop as a teacher in the future. Now we go to the contributions that I can offer to my future students and in the community also. First is to shape and educate the students for their future since embracing and improving such potentials are a way of creating young leaders of generations to come. Second, as a teacher, we have to stand as a second parents to each and every learner since I know the value of being there to support and assist a person, especially that he or she needs a figure to rely on. Third is being an inspiration to others, letting yourself to be an inspiration. Let your student to become motivated and empowered, and that would lead him or her to a worthy position and success as time goes by. Fourth is being a role model for my students. This is contribution is near to being an inspiration. You set yourself as a good example that your learners wanted to follow, and that is my novel as a teacher. And lastly is being a good citizen in a community. Taking the path of teaching profession does not only stops in being an educator only, but also upholding all the good principles and values as a good citizen in a community. Next is my pride for my alma mater, preferably 5 to 10 years from now. The pride that I want to achieve or give to my beloved alma mater is that I already transformed into a successful, dedicated, and being passionate teacher that Kamsu raised me to be. I will be proud to bring the name of Kamsu in my career pathways, especially in the teaching field. I am forever be grateful because I am the product of excellent institution that molds me to be the best that I can be. Lastly, to be discussed is my original motto as a teacher. My motto is that kabudlay man sang sitwasyon, importante ga padayon. Moving forward in life guides you to avoid stagnation. It would avoid you to stay on your current situation, but rather you take your own downfalls and challenges despite of how heavy it is. With that kind of motivation, padayon would allow you to maintain your pace without being lured away by the various temptations, setbacks, and confusions of life. The willingness and drive to move on and keep moving forward helps you to explore and embrace new opportunities where other people see only challenges. As a future teacher, I know that all the paths will not be easy, but I am already here and I will continue and what I had started and will continue to grow and learn. And that's all for today's presentation about my life goals and my teaching journey 5 to 10 years from now. Thank you.